We're headed to Ventura, California for Anime Wonder! First things first, we had to prep the garden. So because we're going to be gone for 4 days, I did move the plants into the shade, watered them a shit ton, and put in those watering bulbs, so hopefully they'll keep while we're gone.
Well, here we are, setting up, of course. You can see me over here just putting up our print wall.
I'm just over there putting together our little shelfies that hold our coloring books, our sticker sheets, some medium stickers, and putting together our sticker display in general.
I love the way that we incorporated all the leaves around. It kind of really lays into that aesthetic that we're aiming for.
Fantasy, fairy. Since we have a corner set up this time around, we put the QR code just right on the side so that people can scan it really easily.
I kind of wanted to feel like a little tavern, so I ended up putting the mirror right above a little window there.
Yeah, and I thought it was super cute because basically the entire event I was looking up at people from my little hole in the burlap, and the way that he draped it was just really well done. After a long day, we knew that we wanted to get into the hot tub, and it was really fun until somebody interrupted us.
Scary.
Here's our hotel room. It's small, but it was really cute. And for dinner, we're just eating some Progresso soup.
Ah, the motherland.
If you didn't know, Al is from California.
Through and through Californian.
Through and through Californian. So we had to go to the beach one of the mornings before the event started, and the beach is so beautiful.
So
here's our setup with all of our product, putting out all of the coloring books, the fairy crowns, our stickers, all of that's out on display. So we had a lot of fun putting together this display.
Oh yeah, it was very nice. It almost felt like an actual little storefront all to ourselves.
We do have some ideas of what we would do next time. Like, for example, I love the burlap window, but I would love for it to be taller because I did have to sit down the entire event, which is something I usually don't do. I usually like to stand and greet customers and be kind of on eye level with them. What do you think?
I agree, honestly. We kind of did that for both sides, so I also had to sit down for the entire event, and it was a little rough, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah.
But we have these foldable bar stools that we usually have. We just didn't have room for it to come out to California. Okay. You didn't want to try it on first? No? Okay. Okay. Cash or card today? Card? Okay. Let me get that. Turn my head. I'll throw it in a bag, so you can put it on your head or put it back in the bag. I am going to be giving you this ribbon. The purpose of it is it's the loops in the back. You can string it through and secure it to your head in case it's windy or you change your hairstyle, anything like that. Okay. So I'm just going to include it. No craziness. Awesome. And then that comes out to $43.32. And then you're good to take it. Awesome. Did you need a receipt? Yes, please. Yes? Okay. Here. I'll let you choose either text or an email, and then you'll have to type it. Perfect. And I will give you this. Thank you so much. Have a good day, y'all. Our booth was across from the stage, so we could actually hear clearly and somewhat see the performances as they were happening. It was a 2-day event, and it had a pretty decent turnout in our opinion. Sunday was a little bit slower than Saturday was, but we were still happy with how much we made.
Oh yeah, it was great. We went into this heavily underestimating our profit versus expense here, and that's just because it was our first California event. Number one, it was so far away. We you know, it was more of like a, hey, you know, if we make something good out of this, then heck yeah. And if we don't, then it's a nice little vacation to the beach off of Ventura. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and honestly, the people in Ventura are so nice.
To recap our expenses for this event, I'm not gonna lie, we weren't really keeping track of like food and gas all that much. But if I were to take an estimation of what we spent on gas, it was like about $150. You know, 8 hours to get to Ventura. For us, the total stay for those 3 nights, it was approximately like $600.
We liked it. For dinner, we have been doing this thing where we just bring a rice cooker with us and pop some soup or food into it, and we just eat that real cheap during the event.
Even with all that said, that we saved a lot of money on the food and basically the gas and all that good stuff. That hotel, no matter what event we do, that hotel price always cuts into our profit heavily. So I think that we're thinking of doing some drastic changes here, and there's more to come on that.
Update coming soon about that. So that was our trip to our first ever event in California, and will not be our last. We'll actually be coming back in December, so keep an eye out for that for our Ren Fair.
Woo woo.
And then we'll be there again in January for ALA.
ALA.
For the garden, because I know you're dying to find out what happened with it. These little fuckers got all through the garden and ate up all of our sweet basil and decided to get onto our tomato plant as well with its little friends, the spider mites. So there's a lot of work that needed to be done coming back. This is our first time leaving it, and some little critter decided to dig out the onion that we were growing. And the cilantro got choked out, but that one was actually our fault because we planted it too close to the other plants. Lesson learned. Thank you guys for watching, and feel free to like and subscribe if you want to see more of these. This is our first video, but we plan to make more because we have a lot of events scheduled and coming up that we want to share with y'all.
See you next time.
Bye!